Okay, when you're ready.
All right. Brandon Strope, BRANDON STROPE. I am the Assistant City Manager and Public Information Officer for the City of Borger. At just after midnight last night, 12:25 a.m., Central Dispatch did receive a call for shots fired. The initial call, as was released in the written statement, was that there was potentially a home invasion. I can confirm that that was, evidence does not support that. Again, this is an early investigation, and as it's an ongoing investigation, I will be somewhat limited on what I can share. What I can confirm is that officers did arrive at 1502 Canyon Drive and found two deceased victims. Obviously this is a tragic situation. We feel for the community and the family, and we understand that there's grieving and shock. We do have the responsibility of sharing certain information, with the public. That's part of our duty to share information. Is that, especially that there's no ongoing threat. This does not appear to be anything random or a situation to where anybody needs to be worried going forward about an ongoing situation. So the deceased are Amy Frick, 52 years of age, and Stephen Frick, 46 years of age. I can confirm that the manner of death was a firearm. Because it's an ongoing investigation, I cannot speak to the type or caliber or anything specific related to the type of firearm. I can confirm that the juvenile suspect who is in custody was a resident of the home. This does not appear to be somebody who came from outside the home. Again, obviously, due to the nature and the age of the suspect, I can't speak to a name or their specific age. I just want to also say that it's crucial for us, as the city, to share actual facts of the investigation that we're able to share, because rumors do spread very quickly and stories can get out of hand, and facts can be drawn from misinformation or disinformation or a lack thereof. And so part of the reason that we share the information and our media partners broadcast and share from where they do and say what they do is to let the public know that there are specific facts that need to be shared. And so we just ask for understanding. That none of us enjoy sharing stories like this. They're tragic, and we wish we didn't have to be here today. But because something did take place, we have a duty to share that information. We do ask that if anyone has any information regarding the incident, something that maybe you saw on social media, Snapchat, text or phone call, if you have any camera footage, maybe from a doorbell camera or a camera on your house that you feel may be relevant to law enforcement, please reach out. You can contact the police department directly at 806-273-0950. If it's after hours, you can reach Central Dispatch at 806-273-0930. We'll also say that our police department is still actively involved. We are still processing the scene, as well as just taking care of the rest of the investigation. We are being assisted by a Texas Ranger on this investigation, and this is not unusual for something of this caliber. We are fully capable to investigate these crimes. We have very well trained individuals. Sometimes it's good to have an extra set of eyes and someone who works. Thankfully, in Borger, we don't see a lot of homicides. And so having someone who sees those more routinely, it's great to have that assistance and that expertise. Is there any questions that you have at this time?
I guess for the community, what can you say to them, I guess, kind of, because you said homicides don't happen, but how do they kind of get past hearing these things?
As far as getting past hearing something like this, it's hard to turn that part of your brain off, and we're not asking that. In fact, we're asking people that when they hear this information, they do think, what is the family going through? What are their friends going through? That they empathize. We don't want them to be fearful. Anything can happen anywhere at any time to any of us. We share this information, again, for transparency and to keep our citizens informed. Again, I can't remember the 21 years that I've been here that we had a truly stranger on stranger homicide. And not saying that there hasn't been, I don't remember one of the 21 years, decades past. Yes, that's happened a few times, but that can happen in any town and anywhere in America. So, again, just be empathetic of those who are directly affected by this, and be supportive of your community.
And you mentioned where people can, if they have any, not evidence, but
potentially,
yeah, potentially evidence, where they can go and give it to you.
Yeah, so like I said, if anybody has anything that they feel is relevant to the investigation, whether that's a phone call, a FaceTime, Snapchat, anything that was posted somewhere that we may not have access to, anybody who may have doorbell camera footage or something from their house that they may feel is relevant. This may or may not even apply in this situation, but if they have something that they know is likely relevant, please reach out to law enforcement. Call the police department directly or dispatch. The police department's 806-273-0950, and Central Dispatch is 806-273-0930.
All right, anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.